The Baker Street train station has been a Fort Wayne landmark for the last 100 years.
It was known as a crossroads for train travel up until the 1950s. Now history could be repeating itself. News Channel 15's Lamar Holliday joins us live from the station with more on its past and its future. Lamar?
Well, Mark and Heather, thousands of people used to use this train station as a way to get around back in the early 1900s until cars and interstates became a more common way to travel. But history is repeating itself because there are plans in the works to bring this historic landmark back to its former glory. Let's travel back in time, a time when there was plenty of steam at this place. The Baker Street train station in its heyday was the way to get from point A to point B.
Dating back from the 1870s all the way through the 1950s, we were one of those hubs that people would come through.
Around 3,000 people a day, to be exact. The Summit City was known as the crossroads for train travel. 4 major lines, including the Pennsylvania Railroad, which was behind building the Baker Street station, made a stop here daily. But all that momentum that was chugging right along started to slow down in the 1950s.
That was when the interstate highways started to get built, and that was when the United States really went to having not just one car per family, maybe. It went to 1 car, 2 cars, perhaps even more.
After losing steam, this place was on the verge of being torn down.
It came very close several times to being demolished. The city of Fort Wayne stepped up when Amtrak actually abandoned service here, and they were the ones who initially saved the building.
Since saving the building, it's been remodeled and turned into a space that houses a couple of offices and special events. But plans have been in the works to bring passenger rail back, and those plans have been gaining steam the past few years. City Councilman Jeff Paddock has been heading up those efforts.
Folks could board the train here, they could disembark. Fort Wayne could even be a point of destination, which could add a great deal to our economic development and our tourism.
After all this history, there's a chance to rev up this century-old landmark to pick up the momentum where it left off. A Fort Wayne man is now working on a book marking the 100th anniversary. That book could be out within the next few weeks. We're live at the Baker Street train station. Lamar Holliday, News Channel 15.